Hey folks, how's it going? So yes, as promised, my next grocery run, I've decided to use the W126, and she started up beautifully. No problem at all, just a little bit of hesitation, and then she cranked right over. And since I was out, I went to pump the tires. The tires looked a little bit bad, and sure enough, they were at 190 psi. Normally this car should be about 220, 230, 220 cold, but yeah, she was down to 190 psi. And all four tires, so yeah, uniform deflation. The car is running so well. She has survived the first 2 weeks. There's still a ways to go, as everybody knows. Yes, there's still a ways to go. Another 14 days. It's April the 2nd now, and I think everybody's a little bit serious because there weren't many April Fool's jokes going around. I mean, I think there was one where it said the MCO was postponed, and that's even bad grammar. I should have just said cancelled, yeah, not postponed, because the MCO is ongoing. How can it be postponed if it's ongoing? I should have said cancelled. But yeah, I think that's in poor taste. Let's not joke about these things. I mean, a lot of people are really going a bit stir crazy with cabin fever and everything. I know I am, just a little bit, but I've got my cars to keep me company, of course, and just starting them up or keeping them clean is taking up a lot of my time, which is great. Yeah, if not, I'd be going mad. And of course, making these short vlogs for you guys and gals to just see what's going on. One very interesting thing, the air does smell a lot fresher. It's nice and cool in the mornings, and at night it's cooler. There's very little noise and light pollution. So very, very, I think, yeah, my friend Sunny Ho and I were talking about this the other day. He said, he brought up an interesting point. It's like with so many people not being outside, excuse me. Oh, COVID-19. Just kidding. I've got my N95 mask here. This is the Rolls Royce of masks. Can you see that? N95. Yeah, this is the Rolls Royce of masks. I had this during the haze, and I didn't use it because the haze lifted after I finally managed to get this, and then it was over. So, you know. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So Sunny and I were talking, and he brought up an interesting point. It's like Mother Earth is healing itself with all the masses now indoors, not being outside so much. It's almost like Mother Earth is healing herself. Another friend of mine in Langkawi said he's never seen Pantai Chenang so clean, or with, you know, so empty, with the lack of people around. He's never seen it so clean, and I think that's a good thing, because it's giving time for Earth to heal herself, which is really, really good. And I think that's exactly one of the benefits of this COVID-19. I mean, we always try to look on the bright side of everything, and one bright side is that, yeah, maybe Earth is healing itself, which is really good. So yeah, I went out to buy bread. I saw a very disturbing photo today. Where's my bread? See, I only bought one loaf. There were like 7 loaves available at the 7-Eleven. And by the way, 7-Eleven is no longer 24 hours, much to my dismay, because I'm always the type that likes to go out in the middle of the night and buy a drink or, you know, snack or something like that. So yeah, I managed to get my bread, and I only bought one, despite the fact that there were 7 rolls available. I could have just grabbed all 7. And the reason why I didn't do that is because I saw a very disturbing picture the other day. Actually, 3 pictures on social media of full loaves of bread being thrown away because people had bought too much and it had expired. And yeah, of course, you're not saying you should eat expired food, but it had expired, and they were throwing away full loaves of bread. Now, even if there was not this COVID-19 virus going around, it's very, very sinful to waste food like that. I really, really hate it when I waste food. And I'm not trying to dictate what you should do with your life. You live your life the way you see fit, okay? Don't get me wrong. But wasting food, even if there was no C-19 running around, there are so many people in this world that are starving, okay? They're hungry, they don't even have enough to feed themselves or their families daily. And here you are hoarding, not you, I'm not saying you, right? And here we are, okay, we're all in this together. Here we are hoarding food, and then it expires and we just throw it away. On the very lowest basic morality of it, that's so wrong, so wrong. So, okay, I'm not saying don't go out and buy stuff. You need to survive, you need food, you need to eat, you need to survive. But don't go and buy so much to the point where you're going to throw it away because it had expired and you've not eaten it. And there are people out there who are having trouble getting bread, and here you are throwing away 3 loaves of bread that have expired because you bought too much. Okay, don't be a hoarder. I know I'm a hoarder, but I don't hoard food. I hoard toy cars and car parts and actual 1/1 scale cars, you know. So yeah, don't be a hoarder on food, okay? Especially not during this time when we really need the essentials. We really need all the essentials just to survive. I mean, we've got shelter, we've got clothing, okay? What's the third basic human essential need? It's food. So don't waste, okay? Try your best not to waste, because it's like I said, even without the virus going around, it's just morally really wrong to be wasting food. I'm sure you've seen some of what's happening in India. A vast majority of them have to wait the whole day just for one meal from the government, some bread and some dal, and that's it. They wait 8 hours just for that. So I'm never again going to complain about not being able to drive my cars and feeling morose and sorry for myself sitting at home gloomy and being all depressed, because it's a lot worse out there than many of us have it. And so yeah, just always look on the bright side. So one bright side about C19, the air is getting better, the sky is blue, and last night I saw stars. Yeah, I was walking around in my yard and I saw stars. Oh yeah, another thing, there's a very big difference between a movement control order, an MCO, and a curfew, okay? During an MCO, we are allowed to be outside in our own compound and you know, doing stuff. We're just not supposed to gather in a group. And the latest phase 2, you cannot drive anywhere more than 10 kilometer radius around your house. And most houses and most housing estates and condominiums, they have shops and restaurants down there. Restaurants are still allowed to operate takeaway only. Kedai runcit and convenience stores and petrol stations and petrol station convenience stores only up to 8 o'clock at night. But it's still available. You can still go out, you can still get stuff. Not saying you can't, alright? A curfew means you cannot leave your house at all. Now, there's a big difference between an MCO and a curfew, yeah? So get your facts right and learn the rules, okay? Yes, currently now apparently it's only 1 person per car, and you can see it's just 3 of us in here, me, myself and I'm sorry, I always make that stupid joke, and it's stupid, I shall stop. But it's nice to be out, go outside, you know, walk around your yard, smell the fresh air, get some sunshine, because it's free. Vitamin D is free and it comes from the sunshine. So get outside, you know, go out, don't get cabin fever. We're not at a curfew, and I don't want to say yet, but we're not at a curfew, okay? It's not a curfew. We just need to be smart. We just need to stay home. All you're being asked to do is stay home, unless you have to go out and buy necessities, okay? If not, stay home and watch TV, play video games, bring out the board games and start playing board games with your family, and try to use the time to you know, foster better relations with your loved ones. How's that? All right. Now, don't forget, you're very lucky if you're at home with your family. I know of people who are now stranded away from their loved ones. They cannot come back. So they are in one side, and the other half is on the other side. And to me, that's just horrible. I cannot imagine. That's just, I don't want to even talk about it, because it's very hard for me to digest something like that, being apart like that. So yeah, and I've been communicating with friends and family via Skype and Meet and Zoom. I've got all of that loaded into my phone and onto my laptop. So yes, you can still keep in touch. Just be careful, okay? Because there's a few videos running around of people not realizing their video camera is on, and then they stand up and they're stark freaking naked. There was another one of this poor girl who took a phone into the bathroom to go to use the toilet, and she was still on con call. Oh my god. That's so hilarious. No, it's terrible. Don't laugh. I feel guilty about laughing. Okay, anyway, I'm almost home. So you all take care. Sorry this is a bit long, but I just wanted to talk to you all and say hi and tell you that yeah, I'm okay. I hope, and I really hope that you are all okay as well. Cheap petrol, but nowhere to drive, folks. Nowhere to drive. Just go out, get what you need, and go home, and be safe, and take care, okay? Definitely we'll all get through this together. It's not like you're being asked to go to war where you might get shot on your first day. You know, that situation where nobody wants to learn your name because the new guys don't usually last very long. So nobody cares to learn your name. No, we're just being asked to stay home. So stay home. Just stay home. Be out, and be out of danger by staying home. All right. Anyway, so yeah, it's a ghost town here most of the time, especially at night. But very, very sure we'll get through this. And yeah, take care. Okay. Bye, y'all.